Hello guys, my name is Fox and welcome to part 40 of our Abyssinia campaign in Crusader Kings 2. Let's continue. So in the previous episode we broke the truce with Fatimids, and that was fine. We actually managed to conquer the county of, or the duchy of Nabate, which is pretty nice. A pretty decent chunk of land. The only problem that occurred is that we also became bedridden in the previous episode because of our gout, and now the country is being ruled by the regent, and this jerk is like not really willing to accept my decisions. Or not him personally, but the council in general. So we need to like buy some favors from people. Yeah, I guess 200 ducats is fine. And yeah, let's go and call in council support using this favor. And that should now be enough to give away the duchy. Finally. Yeah, let's go and give it to you. Include also lower counties. I don't really want anything else in this duchy. And you now hopefully supposed to to like me. And this guy is no longer a powerful vassal. Okay, let's go and place you as a stewardship. And let's go and place you as a marshal. I should have not done this in the way I did, because he was fired from the council, now he hates it, but whatever. So you're gonna be collecting taxes in our capital, because it's probably the wealthiest place in the world. Actually, Aden is making a little bit more money than our capital, because of its trade port, I assume. Might be reasonable to collect from here instead. And you're gonna be just training troops in our capital, sure, why not? And our diplomat. Oh yeah, we've been considering fabricating a claim somewhere around there, but maybe it's not necessary for now. Count Balcha has declared Pumikan Holy War for... Okay, so my vassal, a one county guy. Okay, what are you doing, guys? You're declaring wars on these people. Sure. You're probably not gonna succeed, but yeah, you're just gonna get crushed by these 11,000 troops. But good luck to you. There are also some internal revolts happening in here. Hope it's not gonna be too much of a problem. By the way, have we increased our retinue count by any chance? We did, but not enough for another one cavalry regiment, so that's fine. Fatimids, how are you doing? Am I allowed to break the truce again? I definitely am allowed to do this, and my vassals actually not gonna be mind or not gonna be against that. And this time I'm only gonna lose 800 prestige. How's your army counts looking? Down to 10,000. He already lost his war against Seljuks. So Seljuks are getting quite scary. Oh, actually, what I should be allowed to do is actually become the emperor. I don't quite want to do this right now, because it might actually be problematic with this with all this council bullshit, because they might make it complicated for me to give away titles and stuff. Right? Or should I? Should I just become the... Yeah, I'm just gonna try to become the emperor. So we created the Kingdom of Nubia. Now we should be allowed to create Empire of Abyssinia. Alright. Special creation conditions. East King of Nubia, East King of Abyssinia. What are you talking about, the Sultan of Egypt? Don't you say I need to become the King of Egypt as well, because that seems like bullshit. I'm allowed to hold 2 kingdom titles, right? No one gonna mind that. Fired from the council, recently fired, raised levies. Yeah, they don't really care about me having this other kingdom title, but why am I not allowed to create this empire? 400 ducats, we do have this. 400 pites, we do have this. Special creation conditions. Is Sultan of Egypt, is Kingdom of Nubia, is King of Abyssinia. But why is it on the different levels? I don't understand. Because Egypt is like nowhere... Egypt is like has no relation to this empire of Abyssinia. So what's the problem? I was able to create this empire like in the previous games. We just haven't these two kingdoms, so... This is quite strange. And I don't understand that, but sure, let's just maybe... Maybe it has something to do with my regency. By the way, how's inheritance gonna happen? I hope having two kingdoms, yeah, not gonna be a problem. They both should be inherited by the same person. Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna check the empire tab, or maybe with the next ruler, or maybe once the regency gonna end. Let's hope it is possible. Also, we could spend some more money on something, like maybe upgrade in Aden. It's already full upgrade, except this Ethiopian drilling grounds. I don't know if it's necessary to have or not. Transfusion house. Oh, I almost thought this is like the blood transfusion. Oh, it's translation. Why the heck I read this transfusion house? I don't know. So yeah, upgrades. Do we have anything to upgrade in our capital? This barracks, sure. Just gonna get one extra level of barracks. A daughter was born to someone, and people are getting upset again. They want independence, increased council power, Gaelic and succession. It's all not going to happen. Oh, and there is a Shia uprising. Probably quite a huge one. 7,000, not really that bad. I think I should be able to handle it with just my personal levy. Not to upset my vassals even more. I hope this guy could retreat in time, right? Oh, you're not even attacking me. Okay, so you're just gonna destroy all the armies of Thais, which is perfect for me. Because it's gonna make you lose some more armies. And yes, then we're just gonna go and stomp you. Yeah, talking about religion, how's it spreading? Not really that well, because our moral authority is quite weak and we have like no holy sites so far, but we're getting pretty close to some. Like if we were to be able to attack Seljuks, we could take Tofar, but we couldn't really handle Seljuks yet. And we're getting relatively close to this one place as well, Sinai. Do we actually have a CB to just attack for Sinai? Because we do share like two sea tiles, so it might be possible for us just directly attack for Sinai, even though it's gonna be kind of stupid because we're not gonna have a straight border connection. Have an inspiring leader in here. It's gonna get him in the middle. Quite a lot of siege leaders, surprisingly. Is it all the previous ones? Don't quite remember. Sure, we're just gonna get someone like this. Let's try not to take a straight crossing, if possible, to take them, because it's already mountains. Oh, what's happened with the other guy? I don't know. Could we handle 8 on 6 with the mountains on their side? I do have mostly light infantry, so yeah, let's go and try it. Come on, why the fuck? This leader gets reappointed all the time. Not entirely sure. Oh yeah, we're crushing them easily. I should remember that the rebels are pretty weak in combat. Okay, thanks for a little bit of moral authority. And we couldn't get any money from you. We could just go and forcefully convert you, but it's probably not necessary. We'll stand you down and the retinue just come back somewhere around our capital. So any chance I could create the empire now? I couldn't. If anyone in the comments know why this is not possible, it says is Sultan of Egypt, but why? Why would I need to be Sultan of Egypt? Or is there I don't know. Is there a need to be like no Sultan of Egypt or something? Because I don't understand. We do have two kingdoms that are the part of this empire, so what are the problem? I don't know. If someone knows, leave it in the comments. It would be really nice. Also, a couple more children need educators. So let's go and start giving them away to more Ashkenazi people. Like you. And what do you have? Kof. That's not really a problem, I hope. Sure, like you. And... like... you. And now some of you also need focuses. We're gonna be focused on... let's actually... yeah, they're all probably need to be focused on heritage. If I want them their culture to be changed, and then based on what traits they're gonna pick up, I'm gonna choose their future education. Something. Yeah, just try to stay out of factions. Would be really nice. Also, looks like I'm slowly starting to lose my voice, which is not really great. This faction is relatively fine. Could we go and send some more bribes? No, we can't. And we can here. And we can here, sure. I don't think I could use favors to like stop factions from forming. So there's probably no reason for me to try to buy favors from these guys. Yeah, by the way, could I take you for this place that has Sinai in it? I definitely can. So if I want to, I could get myself a holy site in the next war. Oh, by the way, we're already up to 2000 prestige. Oh yeah, probably creating a Kingdom of Nubia actually costed, or actually gave us a lot of prestige. And yeah, looks like this regency is not going anywhere. For whatever reason, this bad regency is being a problem. Even though we got tons of treatment, still apparently not quite enough. What kind of wars you have right now? You're still at war. Oh, looks like it's another one, Abbasid Holy War. This time for Basra. Okay. I don't know what happened with the previous one, but it probably like ended inconclusively if they're allowed to declare another one immediately. What else we have in here? We could celebrate Passover again. Yeah, sure, why not? It's peacetime and it's not like rage and epidemic anymore, so might as well. By the way, when's the Great or a Black Plague gonna kick in? And is it even gonna happen in this game? Because I'm not entirely sure what the conditions for that. My kinsman becoming Ashkenazi, that's fine. And yeah, please pass the matzah. The Crusader lasts well into the night, but all good things must end. Yes, it's great. Everyone is happy, and I'm getting some prestige. Anything changed on the Empire tab? No. Okay. I'm actually quite willing to go and like break the truce with this guy again. With all the extra prestige we have. Oh, now we're spending 1200. I know what's changed. So which one, what kind of CBs we have? 2 provinces, not quite great. Cairo, 2 provinces. Blamia, 1 province. Aswan, yeah, Aswan is probably gonna be the best one, but it's currently under the siege already by someone else, so it's probably not gonna be reasonable for me to declare right now. And all of a sudden I have one less demand size because my heir became informed, or my regent rather. Actually, he is both my heir and regent. I hope he's not gonna be giving away lands by himself. There is like soon probably gonna be necessary to have a regent for my regent. Okay, so what could we do? I don't know. Are we allowed to like go and like kill ourselves? I don't like playing with regents. Just making game a lot harder, a lot more annoying. Defense impact against me was gotten rid of. I would like to invite you to join small gathering of friends. Yeah, I would like to join if I were not freaking bedridden. Apparently I could join the parties, but I couldn't join the council meetings because I'm just a lazy ass. By the way, my diplomat, you're not really working on anything. So, what could I use you for? It might be reasonable to like go and try to improve relations with my counselors. Like my marshal, who has been a dick. Let's go and send you in here. And maybe improving relations with him gonna change the voting at some point. By the way, how's the faction looking against me? It doesn't exist? Oh, that's great. No, this guy is in the faction against Persia. What's Persia? It's basically Seljuks. Okay, that's fine. What's this wars about? It's like just some internal wars. Aswani-Mosavit rivalry war. Oh, I haven't heard about such CP before. Rivalry wars, that's cool. I've succeeded in my mission to Akordat. Finally. Finally my court rebbe made or did something useful. Okay, let's go and continue your journey. Go and try to convert Lakamenza. Or Lakamelza rather. We could hold a great tournament, but I'm not really in the mood for this. Have we went to the party or not? Because I'm not really receiving any... Oh yeah, I have. That's great. We're carousing while laying in our bed. They probably just brought us with our bed into this party and they're just pouring drink right into my face. Sure, play some stuff. You played for hours, the tides of fortune ebbing and flowing as you tried to attack your opponent's position with opening your defense too much. Eventually you found a critical opening and made a few inspired and aggressive moves. So I'm becoming an apprentice board gamer and getting some diplomacy from it. That's not bad. By the way, I have tons of money. Let's go and spend some more on like... Yeah, sure, let's go and get Ethiopian drilling grounds in Aden. And the same in here. Not if it's gonna affect our army much or not, but might as well. Let's go like training grounds in here. And that's probably enough spending for now. The relevant carousing is over for now, time to get back to real life. I could become game master. And that's gonna give me 1 marshal and 2 diplomacy. Sure. And... Have this guy died? He didn't, but he became incapable. So now we need a new regent. Oh, and now this guy's my regent. Okay, I'm actually a lot happier with that because he's my friend. Right? Or at least we've been carousing with him. So he likes me well enough. So maybe he's not gonna be doing any stupid decisions on my behalf. And now our demand size is proper. That's good. That's real good. The problem is that our heir now is incapable. So if we were to inherit, we're gonna continue having problems. How's our inheritance looking, by the way? Still 3 Ethiopians in line. Then we're starting with 2 Ashkenazi. And this guy's also Ashkenazi. So yeah, we're all the way to changing the entire culture of our entire country. By the way, Seljuks having a pretty huge revolt. What's this is about? War against the tyranny, that's fine, and League Independence War. Talking about independence. Looks like Holy Roman Independence War did not succeed, unfortunately, but there's now another one revolt. And this is a revolt for someone's claim on Holy Roman Empire. Yeah, I would prefer HRE to be splitted, but apparently it's not happening. Also, Jorba. Where the heck you got this second province from? I'm pretty sure he was 1 province minor. Also, Pisa is increasing in size. Not acceptable. Unacceptable. Okay, that's fine. I don't really care about this region because it's kind of far away. But as we're gonna be devouring Fatimids, it would be reasonable for me to start attacking somewhere in here. But yeah, the ultimate goal, of course, is Jerusalem and creating Israel. I know how hard it's gonna be to fight against Aragon. And it's probably gonna be pretty hard. Oh, why are you excommunicated? Excuse me? He's a Crusader. And he's the one who won Jerusalem. And then he got excommunicated. That's like some real dissonance. Well, that's cool. Yeah, Fatimids. How are you doing? How's this internal thing going? It's almost about to end. How long are our truces, actually? 6 years. I might actually consider waiting and not having another truce breaking, but we'll see. Maybe this guy not even gonna survive long enough, who knows. But for now it's actually already time for me to have a break, guys, so I'm gonna do this, and we're gonna continue in the next episode. Yeah, we're still not allowed to become an emperor, which is really sad. So, if you enjoyed watching this, you could leave a like, if you want to see more, subscribe, and if you want to leave a comment, just have to do it, and I would answer as soon as I could. See you later, guys. Bye bye!